חברים כל ישראל, חברים כל ישראל, בנו מרמי. חברים ישראל, בנו מרמי. חברים ישראל, בנו מרמי. חברים ישראל, בנו מרמי. הוא יגע לו סונו בקרה, kabetz midachim, yava kan kosam. Chaverim, chaverim kol Yisrael, chaverim kol Yisrael, b'no maromei. Chaverim Yisrael, b'no maromei. Chaverim Yisrael, b'no maromei. Chaverim Yisrael.
Ищете настоящий вкус Турции в Бруклине? Добро пожаловать в Тейсис Бетти. Ресторан с традициями более 38 лет. Только представьте. Вкуснейший приготовленный на гриле лосось, сочные бараньи отбивные, ароматные шашлыки. Все приготовлено из самых свежих ингредиентов и с любовью к настоящей турецкой кухне. Хотите быстро перекусить или провести уютный вечер с семьей? В Тейсис Бетти вас ждут теплая атмосфера и гостеприимство, которое превращает каждый ужин в праздник. Открыты 7 дней в неделю с 11 утра до 10:30 вечера по адресу 1953-1955 Кони-Айленд-Авеню. Заказывайте на сайте tacesbeatty.com или по телефону 718-627-57-50. Taces's Beatty. Ресторан работает для вас с 1988 года, и ничто не сможет этому помешать. 718-627-57-50.
Алексей, скажите, а зачем вам столько сотрудников?
Ну как же, у меня большая фирма. Много сложных технических задач, постоянно бывают сбои в работе программ.
Вы что, никогда не слышали о Дренсис?
Нет, а что это?
О, это лучшая компания в сфере IT, которая специализируется именно на поддержке и автоматизации любого бизнеса. От создания и администрирования сайта до полной кибербезопасности. Облачные технологии, видео и аудиооборудование, восстановление и хранение данных – это все тоже к ним. И при этом техподдержка круглосуточная. Меньше проблем и меньше лишних затрат на персонал. Дренсис – это гармония технологий и бизнеса. Их телефон 833-483-6763. 833. IT for me. Сайт drensis.com.
Где у вас болит прямо сейчас? Давайте угадаю. Шея или спина? Тянет, ноет, а может быть даже уже сильно болит. С такой работой, как у вас, это понятно. И что нужно делать срочно, тоже понятно. Обращайтесь в EW Physical Therapy. Здесь лечат опорно-двигательный аппарат, спину, шею, позвоночник самыми эффективными методами. От инъекций и массажей до лазера и высокотехнологичных аппаратных процедур. Но главное, тут все предусмотрено по безопасности. Ионизатор воздуха, защитные экраны, санобработка. Все меры предосторожности даже строже, чем официально требуемые. EW Physical Therapy в Бруклине. Телефон 718-339-0011. 718-339-0011.
Вам грозит депортация? Звоните в офис Mannisом Law Group 973-258-14-14. Подписывайтесь на YouTube-канал «Адвокат Белла», источник иммиграционных знаний. Mannisом Law Group 973-258-14-14.
Самые яркие события Бруклина в Ашана Театр. Концерты любимых артистов. Евгений Хафтан с хитами группы «Браво». Премьера спектакля «Громкие» с Максимом Витроганом и Викторией Толстогановой. Легендарный грузинский балет «Сухишвили», «Лебединое озеро» и «Щелкунчик», Кристина Арбакайте, «Возвращение Потапа и Насти», стендап-шоу Расула Чабдарова, «Нутса», трибьют-шоу Виктора Цоя и Чарльза Азнавура. И это еще не все. Больше событий и билеты на сайте ashanatheater.com.
За что мы любим лето?
За солнечные дни, за каникулы и отпуска.
Нет, за скидки на рекламные пакеты от Радио USA. Пусть другие отдыхают, а ваш бизнес работает.
Реклама на Радио USA – ваш ключ к успеху. Звоните в рекламный отдел прямо сейчас, пока все лучшие рекламные места не заняли ваши конкуренты.
718-339-0003.
718-339-0003.
Каждый вторник в 12:10 один из самых известных раввинов нашего времени, Манисом Фридманом, в прямом эфире отвечает на вопросы наших слушателей. Вы услышите мнение самой мудрой книги человечества – Библии, о самых сложных проблемах, стоящих перед современным миром. Присылайте ваши вопросы заранее на наш имейл info@rusa.fm или во время передачи по СМС 347 460 08 77.
Добрый день всем, кто сейчас настроен на радио USA. Вторник. По вторникам мы начинаем это время со слов «Thank God it's Tuesday». На самом деле имеет смысл каждый день начинать со слов «Thank God» какой-то день недели, но вторник – это особенный день, потому что во вторник у нас есть совершенно уникальная возможность получить, просветиться, очиститься духовно, получить совершенно необыкновенный заряд энергии и мудрости от величайшего раввина нашего времени, раввина Манисома Фридмана, который вообще потрясающий. Это абсолютно, можно сказать, чудо, которому мы удостоились здесь, на радио USA, наша община, и за это мы не можем не говорить благодарность каждую неделю. Поэтому с этих слов я всегда начинаю эту передачу. Ну, а тема, которую мы сегодня выбрали, это тема, которая самая животрепещущая тема для всех людей мира, я считаю, но особенно, конечно, для еврейского народа. Это то, что Израиль обвиняют в геноциде. И с Ребби Фридманом мы хотим поднять этот вопрос. То есть цифры показывают, что действительно страшные вещи происходят в Газе, где нас обвиняют в геноциде. И вопрос такой, совершаем ли мы действительно геноцид, потому что 15-20 тысяч детей убит, это факт, о котором нам говорят. Опять же, факты сегодня все очень субъективные, но неважно. Будем считать, что это факт. Или же это наш кровавый навет нашего времени. Вот об этом мы сегодня поговорим с раввином Манисом Фридманом. Rabbi Manисом Фридман, hello, thank God it's Tuesday. Just amazing. Thank you so much for allocating this time to our radio, to our community. It's priceless for us. And the question that I have today is actually something that's probably the most important question that's on everybody's mind, because it's shaping the world today. It's definitely shaping of how the Jewish people and the Jewish state are being treated today. And that is what everybody keeps on debating about: is Israel committing genocide? Or the question that I have for you, we have for you, is, or is it a modern day blood libel that we're going through?
Well, in the olden days, you had one blood libel at a time. Now we have just a big collection of blood libels because everybody has internet and everybody has an opinion and everybody has what they think is wisdom. So we've got maybe 100 different blood libels going at the same time. And each country, each group of anti-Semites trying to outdo the other. Oh, I'm a better anti-Semite than you. No one is an anti-Semite like I am. I'm the best anti-Semite. My father was an anti-Semite. My grandfather was an Isn't it really disturbing? Some people say it's become acceptable to be anti-Semitic.
Even popular.
Not just acceptable, something to boast about. Something to be proud of, as if it takes a lot of wisdom and a lot of courage and conviction to hate somebody. It really is scary and pathetic. Is life so difficult? Is life so bad that you can't think of anything better to do with yourself than hate? What is wrong with your life? Everywhere? Everywhere? There isn't a country where people are just happy to be alive? And look at which countries. Australia? What, did Jews ever do anything bad to Australia? Jews ever do anything bad to England? It's just crazy. It's crazy. But if you want to just look at the accusations, they're so nonsensical. And it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Somebody says, you're guilty of genocide. I said, do you know what genocide means? No, who cares? Whatever it is, you're guilty of it. And apartheid. What does apartheid mean? Whatever it is, you're guilty of it. It's like, there's nobody to talk to. Nothing has to make sense. Look, anti-Semitism never made sense. Today, less than ever. When you're at war with somebody, there is no genocide. If you destroy your enemy, you win a war. That's not genocide. Genocide means you kill out a people you are not at war with, who are not a threat to you. But anybody who sends rockets from their country, you do whatever it takes to stop it. That's not genocide. That's war. You don't like losing the war, then who told you to start? So the whole thing is just too childish and embarrassing to even have to answer the question.
Is it a question, or is it just a topic that's the most popular topic of today?
Yeah.
Is it even a question?
Yeah, it's just words.
But it's words that call out aggression.
Yeah.
It's the slogan, Israel is committing genocide. It's the slogan that's getting people wired up, rounded up, and hateful, and unites people in hate against Israel, against Jewish people. It seems to be the catchy strategy of our times of how to hate Jews and the state of Israel.
But what is this passion? What is this pleasure in killing Jews? What does anybody gain from this? Because they feel that life is miserable and they need someone to blame. Who is to blame? Those who subconsciously could solve the problem. Children who are very unhappy hate their parents. Why? Because the parents could solve the problem. They don't hate their neighbor. So what we're seeing is a world that is desperate because they can't control their own borders, they can't control their own destiny, they feel very frustrated. Who are you going to blame? You blame the Jews because the Jews could have, should have, and will bring peace to the world. It's a very well-disguised compliment.
Rabbi Friedman, leave it up to you to make light of everything and find humor in everything. You know, people are hiding these days in their houses, you know, buying weapons to get ready to defend themselves. And I'm talking about Jewish people, of course, because the hate is, of course, you know, unfortunately growing, and we can see it. And where it's, you know, how far it's going to be, we saw how far it can get, where neighbors who were friends and, you know, people lived in peace together turned on their neighbors. So, I mean, realistically, how far can this go in our lifetime? You know, 70, 80 years ago, we saw where it was. What about now?
So 70, 80 years ago, we saw what you're supposed to do. So dropping the atomic bomb, was that genocide? Nobody called it genocide. It brought a swift end to the war, and that made everybody happy, including the Japanese. Bombed Berlin into rubble. Anybody call that genocide? Anybody count how many children were killed? No. It ended the war, and everybody was grateful. The senator who was just killed. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The senator who just mysteriously died.
Lindsey Graham, yeah.
He was very critical of Muslim extremists. And he actually said, you got to finish the war. Somebody didn't like it. So those who have the real answers are the ones who get hated. But that's not our mission. That's not our. The anti-Semitism will be there until we give the world something better or something worse. And then everybody loses interest and moves on to the next issue. Because it's not what the issue is, it's just having an issue. People are not particular. Just give us an issue that we can scream about, somebody to blame, because otherwise we have no life. So really, it's a sign that affluence doesn't make you happy. Technology will not make you healthy. The rich and the famous are not going to solve your problems. The powerful and the mighty are going to cause you problems. So where's the solution? Is it going to be like this forever? One dictator after another, one murderous project after another, another ism that's going to kill everybody? How long is this going to continue? So it was a little unrealistic, I think, in the Middle Ages. Christianity thought they could make everyone Christian, and then there would be peace in the world, as if there is no problem between Christians themselves. Now, Islam thinks that if everybody becomes Islamic, then the world will be perfect, as if there's peace among Muslims. So when you try it again and again and again, how many times? Communism said, we're going to fix everything. Just make everybody a communist.
Yeah, those who come from that regime, those I can speak for my community, those that come from that regime. No, that didn't work out too well. Communism is not the thing, no. Mm-mm.
Now everybody's saying the way to solve the world's problems is that everyone should be on mushrooms. Psychedelics. Oh, the psychedelics are going to make life perfect. Let's be a little bit realistic. The only way life can be perfect is if there is a perfect life. Mm-hmm. What's a perfect life? Mind your own business? Or love your neighbor as yourself? Will it help to put up a fence between neighbors, or will it help to take down the fence between neighbors? We've tried both. The only way that there can be a healthy universe is if there is a purpose to the universe and we achieve that purpose, then the world is healthy. But if you have a car in your driveway and you have no idea what it's for, and everybody's going to offer their opinion, do this with it, do that with it, find out what a car is and drive it. That's the only right answer. Find out why God created the world and go for it. Then the world can be healthy. Realistically. So since you didn't create the world, don't come up with a project of your own that you think is going to solve all our problems. If you want to know how this world can work, ask the creator who invented it. It's very funny. You buy a dress, expensive dress, pay big bucks for it, and now it's your dress. And you take a look at the label, and it says, "Do not machine wash." How come we're not outraged? Who are you to tell me what to do with my dress? What a chutzpah. While it was your dress, you can do whatever you want. Now it's mine. What are you telling me what to do with my dress? And just in spite, I'm going to go wash it in the machine. Well, good luck. The creator, the manufacturer of the dress, has to tell you whether you can machine wash or not, or the manufacturer, the creator, would be irresponsible. God has to tell us how this world works. He has to. He can't just give us a universe and say, work it. How did you design it? What did you put into it? What can we get out of it? Only the designer can tell you. Only the creator knows. So it makes absolutely perfect sense. I didn't create the world. I can't tell you how to run it. Is that too much humility for one human being? I didn't create the world, so I don't know how to run it. Because if I had created the world, well, there wouldn't be this people and that nation and this race and this country. I wouldn't have it because it makes problems. In other words, I don't know how to run a country, how to run a world with many countries. So ask the Creator. And he has to tell us. Otherwise, he's being cruel.
He did tell
Our
us.
job. Yes.
But we're not listening anyway. I mean, what is it going to take for us to listen?
Well, if you're desperate enough to be anti-Semitic, you're probably desperate enough to listen. But nobody's saying it. Nobody's saying it. Everybody's looking for a political solution, for a negotiated solution. We are not smart enough to figure out the universe. Ask the Creator.
Rabbi Friedman, after almost 2 months of negotiations, Trump has had it and finally said it out loud. There's no one to negotiate with anymore. Okay, so it took 2 months of, or approximately whatever, to come to a realization that was there all along. So, and this is an obvious in-your-face type of situation. Now, what you're saying is much deeper and much harder to grasp. If it took 2 months to state the obvious that was in front of our face all this time by a very smart man, when are we as a human race will become smart enough to grasp the most important concept that we need to understand? What will it take?
Well, God forbid it would take a disaster or learning. We have answers. I don't know why our egos can be so inflated that I'd rather suffer longer than admit that somebody else has the answer. It's an ego out of control. Now, there was this event in Minnesota many years ago. There was this couple, husband and wife team, who traveled around and presented, like play acting, how to talk to each other so that it doesn't become an argument. It was, not bad advice. So they came to Minnesota. It was a packed audience in the Jewish Center. And they play acted out. If you say, I want, it's going to get into an argument. If you say, I'm sensitive, then it... So you gotta use the right words to diffuse the tension or whatever it is so that there won't be an argument. And it was very nice. Everybody applauded. It was good. This woman stood up and she said, you know, that's all fine and good if you don't want to argue. If a husband and wife both don't want to argue, this is very good advice. But I think that a husband and wife who don't want to argue just don't argue. They don't need this gimmick. And my husband comes home at the end of the day and he wants to argue. So whatever I say is not going to help. That is so true of most of life. Let's do it this way, then we won't argue. Yeah, but I hate you and I want to argue. Let's all love each other. Good idea. But right now I hate you and I want to kill you. These silly suggestions? The question is, do we want a good world or don't we? If we wanted a good world, we would follow the rules and we would have a good world. Problem is we don't want a good world. Well, some of us. We don't all want peace. Now what? Yeah, but negotiate. That was the foolishness of it. You're negotiating with people who don't want you on this planet. What are you negotiating? Go here, go there, hide, go up, go down. They don't want you. So negotiating can solve every problem? No, it can't. You negotiate with a fellow businessman because you both want to come out with some money. So you work out a negotiation where you get some money, I get some money, everybody goes home happy. But if my only agenda is to kill you, what are you negotiating? I should kill you only a little? I should kill you nicely? What do you want me to do? So it was a foolish idea to try to negotiate with people who want you dead.
And now he knows it because they made it extremely obvious with tens of thousands of feet posters and plastered all over the buildings. So
they insulted him, which is even worse. That's worse than genocide.
It's like
they played with him and he comes out looking foolish, and that's unforgivable.
And a very blunt call out, we want you dead. It's like you don't have to second guess it anymore. That's it. It's been plastered. Yeah. I don't know.
So now what? It's so frustrating and painful to read reports coming out of Israel. Last night, Israel eliminated 3 terrorists who were trying to... 3? This is how it's going to be for the next 10 years? Every day, 3, 4. This is called being reasonable. If I only kill 3 or 4, nobody will get upset. So let's just keep it down to a minimum per day. For how long? Forever. You kill 3 terrorists, in 24 hours, they've replaced them with 5. So what are you going to do? I'll keep killing them 3 a day. It's so silly, and it's so immoral. It means let's just extend this war over a long period of time. We'll kill just as many people, but we'll space them out. So it'll only be 3 a day. Nobody will get upset. It's such an evil plan. A whole generation grows up under war. All they can think of is to kill and to, horrible stuff. And this is good, because we didn't kill 10 at a time, only 3 at a time. It's not moral. We forgot how to fight wars.
Rabbi Friedman.
Even in Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, horrible.
Oh, Russia bombed a building in Kiev. Bombed a building? Are you fighting a war? What's going on over there?
Yeah, wars took kind of an interesting turn. They don't seem to be like wars. They just seem to be destruction. Just let's destroy as much as we can of each other's property, each other's people, and see how. I'm not sure what winning these wars mean exactly. So yeah, it's crazy. Rabbi Friedman, 2 things before we still have a little time, and 2 things I really, really want to discuss. So of course, when the world sees that there are children dying, and I don't know if these numbers are correct or incorrect, 15,000, 20,000, crazy numbers. Okay, and this is what gets people going. And actually, this is what gets good people going, because when children die, there's nothing more upsetting than that, no question about it. When people die, but especially children. So this is what the world seems to be concentrating on. How do we? Is there a way to justify it? I don't even want to use that word. Is there a way to say, guys, like how do we clean ourselves up from this one? Do we need to? I don't know. It's I don't even know how to form a proper question on this topic.
Because there's so much confusion involved. Is it a good sign that people get upset only if children are killed? Under 18? You killed somebody under 18? No, he was 18 and a half. Oh, okay, that's okay. What kind of crazy morality is this? If you're over 18, your life is not as important anymore? What does it mean? Oh, but a baby was killed.
Defenseless. Children are defenseless. I think that's what's making people feel especially compassionate toward children.
I understand compassion. But where's morality? Feel bad for the babies, of course. And feel bad for the adults too. Not as much. Okay. But is it a greater crime to kill a baby than to kill an adult? What kind of hypocrisy is that? It's so, oh, you killed a baby? You didn't even give him a chance to become an adult when you can kill him without regret? It's so without a clear morality, we're just going to make ourselves crazy and run around in circles. Today, this is immoral. Tomorrow, something else will be immoral and become intolerant of another. And the same thing with numbers. If you kill 1,000 people, you are so much worse than if you kill one. No, you're not. Look, either a life is sacred, so 2 is more sacred and 3 is more sacred, or if one life is not sacred, then 2 is 0 plus 0 is still 0. So if killing one person is tolerable, why not 2? 3? What's the cutoff point? When does killing become intolerable? After a dozen? Is the horrors of the Holocaust is because it killed 6 million? 5 million would be better? Not so bad? 4 million? Okay, now we're becoming reasonable. 3 million? that's okay. 2 million doesn't even deserve a headline. It is not moral, but we're trying to make a morality out of it, and it doesn't work. So there's a lot of frustration. So you can't just be angry at Israel for fighting a war. You have to accuse them of something that everyone agrees is unforgivable. Genocide. Sounds terrible. Why is genocide any worse than just killing someone because you're in a bad mood? Why? Can't justify it. Why is attacking a Jew a greater crime than attacking anybody else? Oh, it's a hate crime. Very few people commit crimes against those they love. Every crime is a hate crime. So we have such flimsy morality that if we just call it a crime, nobody's going to care. They'll arrest you and let you go the next day. Call it a hate crime, oh, then they have to keep you at least 2 days. It's so immoral. And then trying to produce a morality out of the immorality just makes it worse. You have to ask the Creator.
Just it was a holiday. Everybody was just being with their families. Peace, tranquility, good stuff. And they were murdered, raped, babies burned, hostages taken. And 3 years later, I mean, even right away, it didn't cause what I thought should have been appalling to the whole world. Like, no, this is like the worst of humanity that we can witness ever, and it's happening right now. We can see it on the internet. We were witnessing it. It's happening in front of our eyes. This is not, something that's passed down from another generation, which maybe could have been made up or exaggerated. No, we saw it. The whole world saw it. The whole world witnessed it, and it did not cause what. I'm sorry. I thought maybe I'm weird, but probably not. Should have caused. It should have caused. We can't comprehend this. This can't be. This is evil. This is the epitome of evil. Something needs to be done. It should have been the whole world should have come together on this one. Probably. Why? What's wrong with us? Why didn't it happen? And the opposite. Now we are the colonizers, the causers of genocide, the killers, the horrible people. It's like completely twisted, upside down. What's going on?
I think the most absurd anti-Semitic individuals will admit that after saying everything they said about Jews, they're not afraid to walk through a Jewish neighborhood. How come? No one is ever afraid to walk through a Jewish neighborhood at night. Like Jackie Mason says, what could happen? You'll get attacked by an accountant with a sharp pencil? Why is violence the go-to solution for so many people? I get upset, I hit you. I get upset, I stab you. I'm just in a bad mood, I'll set you on fire. What in the world is going on? Why is violence so acceptable? not just against Jews, in general. Somebody is frustrated because their rights were denied, burn down the town. Steal whatever you want. And that's acceptable. Why? We don't understand this. We have a mental block. Okay, you're angry at me, you hate me, you call me names. Violence? We're shocked every time we see it. October 7th? We're paralyzed. We can't believe this. The rest of the world? Yeah, so? You didn't let them come into Israel freely. You had checkpoints where they have to show papers. Yeah, sure, fine. That's why they kill you and do everything. Because, you upset them. And that makes sense to the world. It's been that way since Avraham. We're shocked when things happen that are violent. The world says, well, yeah, that's what happens. We're just so different mentally. When we see evil, we are paralyzed. And what's evil? Any violence. In our DNA, the violence is absolutely unacceptable, zero tolerance. When we see it, we don't know how to react. We defend ourselves, which is not the right answer.
What is the right answer?
The right answer, if people want to be violent, then be more violent than them.
Каждый вторник в 12:10.
Not yet.
But we just can't do it. We can't do it. We have a much superior, far superior army, and we can't handle Gaza. Gaza is not Germany. We can't handle Gaza. How are we going to handle Germany? So why can't we handle Gaza? We can't bring ourselves to match their violence or outdo their violence. So we continue to suffer. We're the convenient victims because we never respond the way they, we never treat them the way they treat us. We just can't. So the only solution is change the world through education. And education is just as powerful as indoctrination. It's all talk. It's all concepts. It's all ideas, good and bad. So if you can change the world by radicalizing everybody, why can't you change the world by enlightening everybody? Not secular enlightenment, which is just another form of dark. So we got to get busy doing that. When the world is desperate, they will either kill you or ask you for advice. So the noisy majority are out to kill. The silent majority want to hear a piece of wisdom. Want to get some answers to their questions. Why am I here? Why was the world created? Where are we going? How is this going to end? We need answers.
Yeah, we do. Desperately. Desperately.
So to create a juvenile delinquent, you don't have to teach him how to shoot or how to use a knife or how to strangle people. Just don't teach him anything. And they'll learn how to use a knife and a gun. So by not educating, you are producing crime. It's the neglect. It's terrible. But we have the internet, and we have a radio shows with a big microphone, and you can talk to the world, and the world right now is desperate.
Definitely going to keep on doing that and more. Rabbi Fridman, and thank you so much. Thank you for showing us the way. Thank you for being an amazing example of how to properly educate and inspire. And hopefully, more and more people will learn and will continue learning from you and continue doing what you have set out to do.
Well, people are learning. The question is, where is the tipping point?
Yeah.
When the silent majority simply says what it's thinking, the world will be perfect. How do you get the silent majority to use their wisdom and their numbers to fix the world? So part of the teaching is, once you know, you must share. Can't remain silent. So thank you for the opportunity. Thank
you very much, Rabbi Fridman. Thank you for the wisdom and for the guidance. It's absolutely priceless for all of us, and I know I speak on behalf of absolutely everyone who listens and watches. Thank you so much, and hopefully we can only share good news very, very soon. We are, but more good news. Thank you. Hopefully till next week. Be well. Thank you very much. Ну а всем, кто нас слушал, огромное вам спасибо. Спасибо, что вы есть. Спасибо, что мы вместе стараемся сделать этот мир лучше. Так что давайте не унывать и, наоборот, собираться силами и знанием и делать то, что нам советует делать Рабби Манисом Фридман. С этими словами я Аня Пекерман. Передача Thank God It's Tuesday. Прощаемся со всеми до следующей недели.
WWPR 105.